Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a truly groundbreaking initiative where the most cutting-edge technology is meeting ancient culture to solve a really critical problem. Okay, so here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll get a handle on just how big this problem is. Then, we'll introduce the amazing tech solution they've come up with. We'll peek under the hood to see how it works, explore what it means for people in the real world, and finally, we'll look at why this could be a big deal for the whole world. All right, let's start by setting the stage. And we're going to do that with just one single number that really tells you everything you need to know. So what is this number? What does 42 represent? Well, it's the very heart of the crisis we're talking about today. That's right, 42. Dozens of unique languages, each one carrying an entire culture's history and stories, are right on the edge of disappearing forever. And it's happening mostly because there's not a lot of written documentation, and the chain of passing these languages down from parents to children is starting to break. And this chart, wow, it really puts the sheer scale of this into perspective. I mean, look at this. Out of 461 distinct tribal languages, 81 are already classified as vulnerable. And there's our number again, 42 are critically endangered. So we're not talking about a small problem here. We're talking about a vast, diverse linguistic heritage that's facing a true existential threat. So when you're facing an emergency like this, what do you do? Well, the Indian government, through its Ministry of Tribal Affairs, has rolled out a solution that is incredibly innovative. And it's called Vaani. But listen, this is so much more than just a piece of software. You got to think bigger. It's actually the foundation for a future large language model. That's an AI that will be entirely dedicated to preserving these unique voices. And that's the absolute key point right there, just like the minister says. This isn't just about translating words from one language to another. It's about protecting the very identity of these communities, which is so deeply connected to the language they speak. And make no mistake, this is a massive effort. It's a huge national consortium. The real magic here is that it brings together India's top tech schools with the state tribal research institutes. So you get the brilliant minds who know the AI, working with the people who have the authentic community-based language data. It's the perfect partnership. Okay, so we know the what and the who. Now let's get into the how. Let's pop the hood and see how this thing actually works. At its core, Vaani runs on some seriously sophisticated AI models, like Meta's No Language Left Behind and Indic Trans 2. But what's really special is that they've been specifically tweaked to work with what are called low-resource languages. That's just a technical way of saying languages that don't have a lot of data online. Not a ton of text or audio for an AI to train on. And this thing is like a Swiss Army knife for language. It's a whole toolkit. It does real-time speech and text translation. It's got optical character recognition, or OCR, so it can scan old books and manuscripts and turn them into digital text. It helps create bilingual dictionaries. It can even whip up subtitles for important government messages or health alerts. It's incredibly practical. And this isn't just a plan for the future, it's happening right now. The beta version is already live, starting with these 4 languages across 4 different states. And they're not stopping here. They're already working on the next phase, which will include languages like Kui and Garo. Just a quick reminder, this episode is brought to you by AgileWoW. If you're looking to level up your skills, check out our upcoming workshops on product management, agile leadership, and artificial intelligence. Visit our website, www.agilewow.com, for more details. So, the tech is really cool, no doubt. But what does a tool like this actually mean for the communities it's built to serve? Why does this matter beyond the code? Well, the impact could be absolutely profound. Of course, it's about saving priceless folklore and oral histories for future generations. But it's also about today. It's about improving access to education and healthcare. It means government programs and services can actually reach people in a language they truly understand. It's about empowering local leaders. We cover this kind of empowerment deeply in AgileWoW's Agile Leadership Training, where we explore the shift from control to coaching. In this right here, this is the view from the ground up. This quote from a community member in Chhattisgarh, it just perfectly captures the hope and the sense of value that a project like this brings directly to the people it's meant for. Okay, for our last stop, let's zoom all the way out and look at the biggest picture possible. What could this mean for the rest of the world? This project really puts India out in front as a global leader. It's not just an internal program, it's a blueprint. It's a pioneering model that shows other countries how they can use AI to protect their own irreplaceable linguistic heritage. And get this number? Over 20 lakh. That's more than 2 million people. That's how many tribal change leaders this platform is expected to empower. 2 million people who will be better equipped to lead their communities toward an inclusive and developed India by the year 2047. It's a massive goal. So, it all comes down to this one big question, right? Can technology really become the guardian of our oldest, most human stories? Well, Vaani offers a pretty powerful and, honestly, a really hopeful answer. It suggests that maybe, just maybe, the tools of our future are the best hope we have for preserving our most ancient past. Thanks for tuning into the podcast supported by AgileWoW. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow the podcast, leave us a review, and share it with your team. And if you want to advance your Agile journey, check out AgileWoW's upcoming trainings, events, and workshops, all designed to help you grow faster, smarter, and together. Until next time, stay agile, stay curious.